The U hotkey brings up the marking menu to choose between the different sculpting operations when using Artisan. The uppercase will change the variation of UV direction while sculpting on a NURB surface. So in this case, if we just jump in real quick to our scene and select a surface and jump into the Sculpt Geometry tool, by holding down the U hotkey, you can see I have the marking menu that brings up things like pull, relax, erase, and basically just allows you to quickly change the operation without having to go to the tool settings. If I had a NURB surface, you would see that Shift U changed the variation back and forth and sort of changes which direction the UVs or the displacement would take place according to the UVs on the surface. The next hotkey up is V, and it's simply snap to point. So any place I want to move an object, and let's go into wireframe unshaded so we can see this a little better. So any of the points along here as I move this around are going to accept the position of the object. I'm holding the middle mouse button down to move this, and again, any point that's in the scene, and it basically works on the closest point to my cursor. So that is the V hotkey, and it turns on snap to point. The W hotkey is the last transform hotkey that we'll look at, and it of course brings up the transform tool, and it is the first in sort of the line of the QWERTY hotkeys, so W, E, and R being the move, rotate, and scale hotkeys, and then of course Shift W sets a keyframe on the translation values. Just like the rotate manipulator, you can easily go in and reorient how an object moves. So in this case, the train is not moving along the tracks properly, so you can easily hold the W key down, bring up its own manipulator, or marking menu rather, to bring up the options, and then you can easily go in, and let's actually show wireframe unshaded on this again so we can easily pick an edge, and we'll just pick an edge that will allow us to orient the train down the track properly. So anytime you need to move something along a particular axis, that's a good thing to know how to do. So that's the W hotkey.